What's up, Brand Builder? I'm Mash Bonigala, and welcome to another episode of the Brand Builder Show. In this episode, no USP? Then why are you in business? USP is unique selling proposition. Most businesses in almost every industry face a crisis. There is too much noise, too much competition, and buyers are not using the traditional methods of making buying decisions. The ones that are surviving in this scenario and becoming successful and gaining market share are the ones that have a clearly defined USP or unique selling proposition. If you do not have any USP, you may as well just give up, because sooner or later your business will struggle, shrivel up, and perhaps even ultimately die. Being average is not an option anymore. You may be plodding through and doing okay at the moment, but okay can turn into disaster in no time at all. How do you cut through the noise in the marketplace and attract the attention of your target market? How do you then kind of retain their attention, build a trust, and then empower your audience to become your customers? First, start by telling a beautiful story. You can start with creating a set of core values and a compelling brand story. These in turn will help you craft your unique selling proposition. Gone are the days when the USP had to be truly unique. Right now, your USP is all about how you tell your brand story. Now, why is that? Because everyone seems to have claimed their service is better, the product is bigger, cheaper. So the only way to really make your USP stand out is by telling the right kind of story. Begin by asking yourself why your customers should buy from you. If you do not have the differentiating factor, is it not fair that they buy elsewhere? Should you just then give up? Of course not. You would have to find that differentiating factor and then craft a beautiful story to communicate the difference to your audience. Next, build a buyer persona. But before you craft a story, you need to understand who your buyers are. To help you get a clear understanding, you must dig deep and create buyer profiles or personas. Now, this is just inbound marketing 101. A buyer persona helps you understand the needs of your buyer. Stop thinking about what you or your business wants. It's critical to start thinking about what your buyer wants. Is it not fair? Is it not the logical thing? Building a buyer persona is not that difficult. Take a look at your existing customer base and try and identify the ideal customers. Then, if possible, either email them with a set of questions to help you understand them or schedule a phone call. The questions you ask should help you understand the worldview of this kind of customer. Remember that you would usually have more than one type of buyer personas. So look deep. Next, look for pain points. Once you understand your buyer personas, look for their pain points. Check to see how your service or product aligns with solving those pain points. Fine-tune your offering as required. Compare this with how the others are addressing the pain points and how they're crafting their offerings and how they're communicating this to their audience. Coming up with a solution to the problems that your buyers have is just the beginning of your service or product. But creating value in that solution that goes beyond what the average competitor is offering is the key. Next, make a promise. Clearly define your brand promise to your customers and think of ways to ensure you keep that promise. If the brand story you tell promises a certain element, then you must ensure that it is delivered 100% of the time. There should be no exceptions, no shortcuts. Most often, brand crisis occurs because brands do not keep their promises. They tend to forget the promise in their race to make profits. They take risks, which ultimately lead to disasters. Ask yourself this question: what does your brand stand for? Think through this question. This goes beyond just providing a service or product and making money. This is about how your company or your service or product would make a difference in the lives of your customers and the world at large. It is about intangible benefits. It is about the legacy your brand would leave behind. This could very well be your core values or your mission statement, or it could simply be a promise your brand makes to itself or to you as the stakeholder. Businesses that stand for something thrive and benefit this world. Those that just stand for making profits usually do not enjoy the same fate. Where does your brand start? Where do you start? I hope you found this episode useful. If you have any questions about this episode or this topic, please hit me up on Twitter. My handle is @Bonigala. Or leave comments below this video and I will surely respond. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel, The Brand Builder Show. Till the next video, take care.